So this particular example has an integration with Amazon Q Business. So we have what we call our kind of extension architecture, where you can build kind of either your own custom logic or build integrations with other platforms. And some of these will be built by Amplience and published by us in our kind of marketplace. You could also, as a system integrator, build kind of private extensions for one customer, or as an ISV, you could build like an integration that's published into our marketplace by us. So in this example, we've got one of our first connectors is an Amazon Q Business connector, which basically Amazon Q Business is Amazon's kind of co-pilot of your kind of intranet data that you're stored in Amazon. So in this case, it's basically it's like a vector search of documents that are stored in Amazon or in things that are connected to Amazon Q Business. So we could have like an integration with a review platform here, and you can go off and get data from a review platform easily, yeah. So this is just an example of that. The other things going on in this example is a webhook triggering. So we wouldn't normally expect people to be going in and clicking run. That's just kind of for demo, for building flows and for testing flows, we'll be clicking run, but most of the time it's going to be triggered by an automated process. So this process is connected to Jira. So this Jira board here, the individual Jira tickets are kind of like, they're meant to be basically a content brief. So this is a content brief asking for a product guide about Adidas Telex footwear. So I'm just going to actually pull in a load of these tickets, and it should kick off a load of runs for that workflow. So I'll just have a look at the runs there. So see, these several runs have just kicked off. And what that's doing is going through the flow and searching Q Business for that product search to see if there's any data in Q Business. In Q Business, we've just got some CSV, basically some Excel documents storing some draft product data. So it's product data is not available on the internet. It's our internal product data in a spreadsheet. That's the kind of thing you might have in Amazon. So it's basically searching Amazon for that product data, then just generating a product guide based on the results it finds. So that's a product guide for multiple products, not just one product. I'm going to go through to the review screen. Because I kicked off lots of runs, this is where kind of human review comes in really handy, because I can filter by that particular flow, which is the product guide one. And you see I've got loads of product guides waiting for a review here. I can just run through and review those. I could just click approve, and then once that's approved, I can just carry on and approve the next one. Check that and approve. So the idea is the reviewer just quickly goes through and clicks next, clicks approve. And again, with this flow, again, it's connected to Amplience dynamic content. So all of those ones I approved will appear in dynamic content in this kind of, I think it's this editorial folder here. So that's kind of an even more of an end-to-end flow with full automation from Jira, ending up in dynamic content. Your content team don't need to know about anything except Jira and dynamic content and the review step.